thing. I don't mind helping people, but I'm not going to break the law to help people. It's not right. But he began to give me all the song and dance about how you should do this, how you should do this. Well, when I refused, he went down the street to my competitor who charged at least $500, $600 more than I did, and he gladly let them do the job. I have a real problem with manipulation in the church. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's godly. I think that we should stand by what is right. We should never be swayed that what is wrong somehow is right now. In this situation, it's okay. Just like back in the movie clip when he said, what you learned is all wrong. Don't worry, be happy. I don't believe that. I believe that what is right today, is right tomorrow, and is always right. So I want you to know that as you live this life out and you have interactions with people inside and outside the church, we're the light of the world. We say that all the time here at City on a Hill. What kind of light are we reflecting? What kind of light are we shining if that we're willing to do things that aren't right? We're willing to manipulate a situation just so we don't have to pay $250. I got news for you. $250 is not a lot of money. Amen? It really isn't. I mean, I understand when bills are tight, $250 might be a lot of money, but in the big picture, is it worth selling your soul over? The same as Jacob and his mom deceiving their father to give Jacob the blessing instead of Esau. Was it really worth it in the end? Was what he gained, the blessings, was it worth it to have to be on the run the rest of his life in fear that his brother was going to kill him? I have to admit to you, I don't think so. I said it's not about condemnation this morning. It is, to me, about reconciliation. The song that Kim sang, that the lady sang, and she talked about healing rivers. I pray today that if anything, God's opened up something in your life, that the healing river will start to flow, that you'll start feeling that need to get right with God. I'm going to have Courtney come. She's going to start playing the keys as I get ready to kind of wrap this thing up and tell you what I've been wrestling with all week of how should you respond to the message. There are boxes up here that have cards in them. They're blank cards, nothing special. I spent this week with my sister in Florida, and she's a card fanatic, and so she took me card shopping. So, we ended up with things like this, but they're blank inside. Some of them are more manly looking than others because I know it's Father's Day. Others are more feminine looking. They've got pink and purple and pastels on them. There's also stamps in all these boxes. You don't have to participate this morning because I'm not here to manipulate you. I only want you to do this if you feel like God's speaking to you. If God's not speaking to you, you don't need it. If you need a stamp or card, take one. But nevertheless, if God's speaking to you this morning, what I was thinking is that there's nothing better than writing something down. Maybe you just need to write a card to yourself to help you forgive yourself, or maybe you need to write a card to God. Maybe you're mad at him for something you feel like he didn't come through for you and somehow God manipulated you. I can assure you he loves you this morning. He would never, ever, a loving father would never do that to you. Maybe it is a father. Maybe you grew up in a home where your dad wasn't very nice. Maybe today is the day that you want to write him a card and just say, Dad, I love you in spite of everything, because that's what Christ would do. There's a million other relationships you could think about. If you don't do anything with the cards this morning, if that's not what you feel, maybe at least you want to come forward and pray this morning. As Courtney and I sing, and we sing about the love of God, I just want you to know that God dearly loves you. And the manipulation that's going on in your life, whether you're being manipulated or whether you're the one pulling the strings, that's not godly. And he has a better plan for you. It's perfect and pleasing. Would you come?